What's good, everybody? Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video, y'all. I wanted to come down here real quick because I've been thinking about something. And listen, I need y'all to hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, y'all. I think that Garcelle was set up. Okay? I think that Garcelle was set up. Okay? Um, well, let me back up. On the last episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, at the last, they had a dinner scene, and Garcelle ended up calling out or attempting to call out Dorit for sharing or reposting a video that Teddy posted and tagged her in. Garcelle called her out about it. Dorit said that she reposted it because she was tagged in it and she wanted to help promote whatever she was tagging her in it for. Garcelle tells Dorit, well, you told us earlier when we had the conversation yesterday, you told us that that wasn't your friend. Dorit said, I did not say that she was not a friend. I said that we wasn't close. Okay. And I think what happened was, and Dorit was telling the truth. Garcelle was in the wrong. Okay. Um, Garcelle was in the wrong and she ended up looking stupid.
You should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
And I think that Garcelle was set up. I think that Garcelle was set up by Kyle. Now, when I say set up, I don't mean that Kyle had any ill intentions towards Garcelle in setting her up. I think that what I'm saying is that Kyle put Garcelle up to do it. Okay. I see a world, and in my mind, I believe that when Kyle and Dorit were sitting at the table the day before at dinner, and Dorit said that she wasn't close with her, I believe that Kyle went back to that hotel room and she asked Teddy to, she went back to the hotel room and produced. She told Teddy to post a video of her and Dorit and tag her in it and see what she does. She reposted it. I believe Kyle went and took it to Garcelle because for some reason, Garcelle has it out for Dorit this season. Garcelle has it out for Dorit this season. All this season, all you hear coming from Garcelle is Dorit, 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 Dorit. Dorit has not mumbled the girl's name. She haven't even spoke to her. She is not even speaking to her when they meet up. You know what I'm saying? She is paying her dust. And Garcelle is really getting her ass whooped by Dorit this season. And Dorit is fighting her with her hands behind her back because Dorit ain't even doing nothing to her. However, I believe that she went and told it to Dorit. I believe that Kyle went and took it to Garcelle. Garcelle showed sudden. We saw that on camera, and she brought it up. But Garcelle, what you messed up is y'all didn't really know. Y'all were wrong. I think that what a lot of stuff, the projection that that Kyle is trying to put on Dorit is really her. You're fighting Dorit, and you're not listening to what she's saying. You just want to be right. You're fighting to be right. She literally said, we're not friends. We're not close, but we are friends. You took that to mean that they are not friends. You set this plan in motion. And I know why I knew she set it in motion. And I'm going to tell you how I know she set it in motion. And you set Garcelle up, and Garcelle is wrong, and therefore all of y'all are wrong. But what made me think that she set Garcelle up is when Dorit said, no, I didn't say that. I said that we wasn't close, but we were friends. The camera panned to Erica Jane, and Erica Jane whispered to Kyle, I don't think she said that. Kyle was adamant that, no, she didn't. She didn't say that because she had already had it in motion, and she was trying to catch Dorit up in her lie. That's why she set Garcelle up to do it. Garcelle, as much as y'all want to say that she this queen and she that and she this and she that, Garcelle is over here being Kyle's do girl. You over here doing Kyle dirty work. You being Kyle do girl. Because Kyle wouldn't have went into Dorit and said it because every time Kyle has sat down with Dorit has been eating her up. So she sent you to do it. And what is so funny to me, and somebody once said there is no more fundamental issue in America than race. And Garcelle was clearly in the wrong, and nobody spoke up about it. Nobody spoke up about it. We got this, everybody at the table sat there. Garcelle is in the wrong, and because she said something, and because she's black, and most of the girls on the cast, all of the girls on the cast, except for Bosma, is white. They will never call Garcelle out on anything, even if she's wrong. The beautiful bean footage has been rolled now 3 times, and even in the after show, and nobody is telling Garcelle, no, girl, you wrong. She didn't say that, because they scared to get into an argument with Garcelle. Anything that they say to Garcelle, it can be flipped. I think that people think that in my opinion, I think that people think that race is not a big issue in 2024, and they think that we've moved far along from race than we really have, and we have not. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that if Garcelle is going to be on the show, should be able to argue with the other girls, but the girls feel like they can't really give it to Garcelle like they give to each other. It'll be a microaggression. Look at how she talking to this black woman. Look at how she doing this. But Garcelle gets to get into the confessional and call people Karens and stuff like this, and try to call out microaggressions, but she never call out I think it's so ironic that Garcelle is the queen. Now y'all have Garcelle the queen, like the moral authority of the show now, just because she's black. But the person that does the biggest microaggressions on the show and the biggest Karen on the show is Sutton. And Garcelle will never call her out about it. Just the other day in the after show, she basically told Garcelle, girl, I could have sent you to the Beverly Hilton, as if Garcelle was less than or couldn't. Well, we know that Garcelle don't got no money like Sutton got, but the way that she said it was like, girl, you the broke friend, girl. I could send you there. That was a microaggression for me. It was. She was shading her. You know what I'm saying? And then Sutton went into full-blown Karen mode when the thing with Dorit, and she raised her voice first. Sutton yells and act a fool, and when you match her, Sutton turns into a Karen, and she does it. She also, not only do she do it, she tries to pull it with the other white women. She did it to Kyle last year. She was yelling, name them. When Kyle got the yelling back, you know what I'm saying? Sutton act like that she was being attacked, or something happened to her. The same thing happened this last episode with Dorit and y'all don't want to call it out. I just think that, Garcelle, for her to be this girl, you have an issue with Dorit, and that's fine. But you don't need to be playing nobody do girl, because what happened was Kyle set you up, and she made you look like a fool, and you even look like a bigger bully than you've been looking like this season already.
You are the biggest bully, and everyone knows it.
You clocked in to try to go against Dorit because you thought that you was going to have a moment, and you didn't have a moment. And the crazy thing is, you're not even really being called out on it. Okay? Now, another thing that I seen today, let me see if I can pull it up really, really quick. It was a tweet that happened that Candace actually made. Let me see. Here we go. And I've seen this happen on Twitter a lot. Candace says, saying that nobody knew Garcelle before Beverly Hills is racist. Fight me, right? This is the tweet. So there is a big argument, or has been an argument for seasons, that Garcelle is not was not known, or a lot of people never knew Garcelle before she got on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay? Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Garcelle, but I think that's not true. Okay, so this is what Candace wrote. Shout out to Beck Star, she tagged me in it. And so I wrote, Garcelle was definitely known before Beverly Hills, but she didn't have widespread crossover appeal. That's why some people are familiar with her while others aren't. It largely depends on where you're from and what you're into. Okay, the thing is this. I think that Candace was being funny when she said that it was racist. Fight me, but you never know with Candace, But the thing is this. That's only because Garcelle is Black that she feels like it's racist, but Black people have known Garcelle before she got on the show. Now, was Garcelle an it girl? I will fight for that. Garcelle was not an it girl, but she was known before she got on the show. And I think within the Black community, we have to understand that the world is not how we see it. For instance, for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Black people, I didn't know who Kyle was before the show started, before I watched Beverly Hills. I didn't know who Kim was. I didn't know who Lisa Rinna was. I didn't know who Eileen was. I heard of Brandy Glanville. The only way that I knew Brandy Glanville, I didn't know her per se. I knew that LeAnn Rimes had stole somebody's husband. And when they said that this was the woman who LeAnn Rimes' husband stole, I knew of her because Wendy Williams used to talk about LeAnn Rimes stealing somebody's husband. And it was a big thing in the media. So I knew that LeAnn Rimes had stole her husband. I didn't know that this was the girl. You know what I'm saying? I knew that LeAnn Rimes had stole somebody's husband, and this was the girl when they said, this is the girl. And I knew Erica Jane because I used to party in WeHo, you know? But other than that, none of the girls on the show before Beverly Hills, not one of them, except for Erica Jane, did I know before I started watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills outside of Garcelle. And this is coming from a Black person. So I can understand white people saying that they didn't, because she doesn't have crossover appeal. And I hadn't seen anything from the other girls on the show too. They don't have crossover appeal. So while they may be known in white America, they are not really necessarily known in Black America. Now, my mom knew Lisa Rinna. My mom knew Lisa Rinna and my mom knew Lisa Rinna and Kim. And when she explained it to me, she said that she told me that these two girls are Paris Hilton's aunts. And I was like, oh, so they got money. And she said, no, Paris got money because her daddy got money. That's their mama's sisters. Okay. So yeah, you know, no shade. Garcelle was known before the show. I don't think it's to say that people is racist. Again, Candace probably was joking, but I didn't know a lot of the girls before Beverly Hills too, so I can understand. It's not a big, to me, you know, I think that over on Twitter, people can say that, and Garcelle does have a lot of credits, but she was not known as a crossover success. So I can understand people not knowing her. I think that we have to get out of thinking our world or what we see every day is the world. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, that's all I got. I think that Garcelle was set up. Garcelle, you don't need to be doing nobody do, girl. If you're going to be coming for somebody, it needs to be real. But I don't even think that would have helped you because you have came at Dorit before Kyle set you up to do this and you still lost, you know? And it's just shameful. It's just shameful at this point, you know? But y'all, that's all I got right now. You know, just some thoughts in my mind about what's going on the show. I like to pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said, and I like the people watch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that y'all will agree with me that Kyle set Garcelle up to come to Dorit with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And Dorit handed her ass, you know? But thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. Y'all, I appreciate the love and support. And y'all, tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think I'm reaching? I really do believe that Garcelle was set up to come and do Kyle's dirty work, and it didn't work out for her. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. Thank you for clicking on the video, and I will see y'all later on. Adios.
Call daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call daddy, tell him 25 got it. Call daddy, tell him 25 got it.